I have a question for people at TTC. What's the point of burning the terrible tower, disrespecting it? It doesn't prove anything. I think it's pointless. I'm, I'm talking like Fat Daddy B. I understand you're a Ravens fan. You got to go rah rah rah. You got to be a Ravens fan and salute your team. I understand that, fool. But why burn the terrible tower? It just shows you're an idiot and you're jealous. It doesn't prove anything to me. It just proves you're a moron with no life. And that the only thing you have is a sorry ass football team. And look what happens when you do that. Your team gets beat. You disrespected the terrible towel a few days ago. You had one last burn. What happened? Ravens got beat tonight. And now Terrell Suggs is probably going to be out for another of a year now because he hurt his arm. Just because you wanted to be a dickhead. Well, you're good at being a dickhead. Besides, you're an asshole too. So don't be don't. I don't know what the point is about disrespecting the terrible tout. It doesn't prove anything. This proves you're an idiot and you're jealous. In fact, the Steelers have 6 Lombardis, and you guys have 1. In actuality, you might have 0, because that one could have been given to Cleveland for all intents and purposes. And look what happened to the history of teams that have done it. Lindell White, when he was with the Titans, him and several Titans players disrespected the terrible towel. That fat ass got cut. He gained like a bunch of weight. He's the guy that the Steelers were considering drafting years ago. And he ended up having man titties. So, there's a history of teams that have disrespected the terrible towel and the Steelers way of the Steelers football program. And look what happens. The Steelers either get them in the playoffs and beat their brains in, or the players that participate in disrespect end up getting cut or injured, or the team that does it gets beat, and the Steelers beat the team that beat them. Like Tennessee in 2008, they disrespected the terrible towel. And what happened? Baltimore beat them in the playoffs. Then the next year they didn't win the first 6 games. They went 0-6. They lost their coach, Jeff Fisher. So you got to be wary of that. There's a trend there. There's like a curse of the terrible towel for teams that disrespect it. The Steelers either get them or they get got as the season goes on.